I'm going to be sharing with you 7 ideas to keep your toddlers busy while homeschooling. And yes, you can use all 7 every single day. I'm hoping that this is going to help you create a routine and a flow to your homeschool day so that you can check all those boxes off and accomplish all the tasks. Remember, toddlers do not have an agenda, and if we let them, they will completely rule the roost and all of their needs become so urgent. It's so easy for the lessons to get put to the side and for the little ones to completely dominate the day. So I get it. Guys, we all desire to have a successful and a sustainable homeschool. So sometimes we have to work smarter and not harder, so I want to share with you a few tips and tricks today. This is part of a collaboration hosted by Tony from Our Thrifty Homeschool. Several other mamas are also going to be sharing their go-to tactics for homeschooling with toddlers, so be sure and check out that playlist below. Tony is a very good friend of mine. She's the real deal. She talks all about homeschooling. Guys, she's a great homeschooling resource, so be sure and check out her channel as well. So what this is going to look like is rotating your little ones through different stations throughout the morning. This is going to keep them occupied, busy. It's going to fill their cups, and it's also going to allow for time for connection, even in the midst of those busy homeschool days. I'm just going to share 2 easy steps with you, and when we carry through with this and our homeschool day, we get so much more done, and the day is so much more peaceful. So step 1. You've got to fill your little ones' cups. First thing in the morning before anyone gets any lessons in. This can look like sitting with your little ones and reading a book, grabbing a bin of toys and sitting and just playing with them, going for a walk, cuddling, just spending one-on-one quality time with 1 or 2 or 3 of your little ones where they just have mama. Because we know as soon as we sit down to do a lesson, those little ones just can come up and be super distracting or discontent. The ones that are most demanding of our time and attention, and if we implement this first step, I think the rest of your day is going to move smoothly. We work smarter and not harder and create some rhythm to our days. We are going to walk away from our homeschool days more accomplished, checking off boxes and lessons finished. I can't guarantee you're not going to be completely exhausted, but you're going to walk away accomplished for the day. Now for step 2, we are going to be rotating our children through different stations and activities. This is going to ensure that we can get to lessons with the older ones, and it's going to keep the little ones busy and occupied, and we're also going to make some time for connections with siblings. Table time is a great option. We will pull out bins with special activities that we only use during room time or table time. They do not have access to them throughout the day, so these toys are special. They can be educational. It could even just be markers and crayons, something that I know that the children like, and each child will get 1 bin to play with. All of my children have been different. Some of my children have longer attention spans and some of them have shorter. So for the ones that have the shorter attention span, just rotate those boxes out if you're still sitting there and doing a lesson with an older child, or you can see that they're getting bored and wanting something else. Just have them put whatever they got out back in a bin and then just rotate in another bin. As long as they are content and enjoy sitting there playing with something, I would just keep bringing bins out. They can learn to be respectful of those around them and just sit quietly, not dominating attention. So this is a really good training exercise. It's something that we do with our children. So it ensures us getting the lessons done, or if I just need to get something done and need the little ones kind of occupied, I'll put them at the table with a bin, something that they don't normally get to play with, and they are usually pretty content. Room time is another one that we implement 1 to 2 times a day. This is different from nap time. Lights are on, doors are open, music or audiobooks can be playing. Again, bringing those special bins that we only use during table time or room time are brought out, and it keeps their interest because it's not something that they see all the time. If you're just starting out with this, you can start with 5 to 10 minute increments. Just keep it happy, keep it special. This might be a perfect time to purchase some new activities and introduce them at that time. This is actually really healthy and good for our children, just to take some time away from all the stuff going on, especially when they are with their family 24/7. Sometimes they just need a break and to come up for air. So that room time is often anticipated for our children once they get in the routine of it. Keep those toys fun and different, and I think that it's going to be a very beneficial time for the children and for you, where you can get tasks done or do lessons with your older ones. I really like this one because it ensures that sibling time and connection with each of the siblings. When we homeschool, there is just a lot going on, especially if we're just trying to move through tasks. It's really easy to miss those times of connection. So every day, one or two of our children will rotate through having sibling time. They can either pick something to do with the toddler, or they can just let the toddler pick something. They can go on a walk, they can play a game, they can color. Whatever it is designated time every day that we are making sure one, two, or three of our siblings are rotating through with the little ones. That's usually a 45-minute time slot that I know that I can go work with another child or get a task accomplished. If you have just little ones, let's say like a 7 and a 6-year-old and a 3 and a 1-year-old, I will put a baby gate up across the room that I know is kid-friendly and child-proof, and I will put age-appropriate toys in there for them to play with, and then I will stay right outside the door where I can keep an eye on them and listen for them. Again, if you are just starting this, start with small increments of time and work your way up to a time that is, appropriate for the age of children that you have. So sibling time is not only a great option for building connection, but it's also going to allow mama to have the time to do lessons or accomplish tasks with another child. We call this one couch time. This is a designated time where the little ones get some books and sit on the couch. You could also do audiobooks. You could have music playing in the background. You can do picture books for your little ones. This is a designated time when everybody just knows that we sit on the couch and look at books. Sometimes we will spread kids out in different rooms or different ends of the couches. Again, start small, maybe just 5-minute increments, praising them when they do it well. Set a timer, that way they can see when it goes off that they're done. Again, I think the children can start anticipating this time. When it's a free-for-all, I think that there's a lot more bickering and a lot more discontent. But when we integrate these rotations, I think it makes that playtime when they actually are together in that free-for-all time, they're a little bit more content and they're going to play a lot better because their cups are full, they've been busy throughout the day, and they are ready to play with one another. I definitely take advantage of nap time. That's a predictable time every day that I know that I'm going to have, a time slot where I can come up for air. I am usually putting my feet up and taking a break at that time, or trying to get some project done that I can't do when the little ones are there. So also utilize nap time. Don't underestimate the power of snack times. We often use snack time as our devotion time as well. When the little one's hands are busy and usually buckled in their seat or very, very content because they've got food right in front of them and everyone is gathered. So that is when we will do our devotional time. Do you see how these rotations kind of create a rhythm and a flow to the day? It is healthy for the kids. It helps the day run smoothly. I know there's going to be designated times in the day when my little ones are going to be occupied, whether in room time or that table time, sibling time, where I know that I can plan out my day very strategically to plan in lessons with other ones or accomplish tasks when my little ones are occupied. So if you can strategically plan all of these rotations in your day, I think you're going to be able to get a lot more accomplished. Things will run smoother. Your children will be content. And I think that you are going to check a ton of stuff off of your list. These are just 7 ideas that I use. That collab is linked below. Those mamas are going to have so many ideas that you can pull together and hopefully make an amazing school year. Be sure and check that out. Until the next video, I will chat with you in those comments or over there on Instagram. Bye.